Hello, everyone. Good to see you all here today. Happy February, happy Lunar New Year, the year of the water tiger. Learning about this from my Qigong master, Lee Holden. The year of the tiger comes every 12 years. The year of the water tiger comes every 60. This is my one and only. So I'll figure that out and talk to you about that later. So what I want to talk to you about now is change. Change. Okay? So why is change so hard to make? Where does it come from? How do you get through it? What is the answer? Is there an answer to make this feel easier? Number one, change comes from a dark place. Okay, so change does not come from a happy place, because when you're happy, you do not want to change. We are hardwired for pleasure. So making a change requires a certain amount of pain. I'm going to go from here to there. How am I going to get there, and what's it going to take? Because it's going to be different than what I'm doing right now. So number one, change comes from a dark place. That's chapter 1 in my book, Get Right With Yourself, How to Change for the Better and Transform for the Best. This is not about my book per se, however. Number 2, change comes from a dark place. Let's think of the metaphor of planting a seed. Okay, maybe an acorn to get the mighty oak tree. You plant it in the dirt. It goes down in the darkness to start. And so do we. We have got to be pretty uncomfortable in order to make a change. It's dark, okay? Whether it's forced upon us or whether it is a change of our own making. Something's happening and it's a darkness. So it's metaphorically dark, it's physically dark. However, in order to move through the change, more darkness isn't necessarily going to create new growth. Go with me on the metaphor. The seed is planted. So we're going to just give it more mud and more dirt and then hope it grows? No. We need life force energy. We need water and we need light in order to make that seed come from the darkness and grow up. So we too need some kind of light, some kind of food, some kind of nourishment, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, in order to grow. Because change is about growth, right? So again, let's come back to just the basic obvious thing. If I want something other than what I have right now, whatever it is, I want a clean closet, I want a refreshed wardrobe, I want to let go of toxic relationships. I want something other than this. Okay, so this is a stagnant state. In order to get this, I'm going to have to push through what I know, head into the darkness of what I don't know, okay, and then get there. It's not pretty. That's another thing about change. If you're expecting it to be easy and lovely, it might not be that way. It doesn't have to be miserable, but change is hard, says the coach. Yes, it is hard. It is hard to make a change and hard to stick with it because we're going from something we know to something we don't know. But that's normal. Change is constant. You heard that adage, change is a constant. What does that mean? Because nothing stays the same, right? The day turns into the night turns into another day, that day turns into another night, and it just keeps changing. Every day you're a little bit different than you were the day before because you know new things, you do new things. So what can we do about this? One is realize, wait a second, I'm going to take my cues from nature. Nature needs goodness to grow. Water, light, some kind of food, but it starts in the darkness. What kind of watering, feeding, and light do you need, want to support your growth as you make a change? So let's say you want to clean out your closets because you want to lighten the load and you want to get this crap out of the house and out to Goodwill. Well, it's going to take a little bit of patience. That's light. Okay, it might take some hiring somebody or getting somebody to help you. That's light. It might take some time, just like seeds that get planted. It takes time to grow. Okay, but you can do it little by little, right? So we don't go from an acorn to a 100-year-old oak tree that's giving your house shade and in the summer and protection in the winter. Doesn't work that way. It goes more slowly. But we can go slowly too if we're getting fed and watered by our people, by our places, by our hobbies, by our emotional life. So, what does this mean for you? Have you heard anything that you hadn't heard before? Did I compare you making a change to an acorn planted, creating a mighty oak tree? A little bit. But I'm also inviting you to look at your people, look at your support, look at the things that feed you emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, and say, are those things helping me make a change? Are those things putting me in that space whereby I can push through the hard parts? Maybe yes. Maybe you need to find more of those things. I always say this, and I'm going to say it again. If you want to talk about this a little bit more, if you need a little bit more direction, book a call. Send me a message. I'll put you on my calendar myself if you don't want to go to my website and do it that way at KarenOstromsky.com. And we can get you on this path so that your change can move you from here to there. And once you get there, that change can become a transformation. Okay, that's the hero's journey, the shero's journey. That's where you're really living your best life as you'd like it to be. So I hope this was good for you. If you like it, let me know. I will repurpose this video to my YouTube channel so you can find it there whenever you want it, Karen Ostromsky, on my YouTube. So let me know what works for you. Let me know if you if there's anything about this video that sparks some interest in you. And let's just breathe in the air of change. Let's breathe in the air of, I want more for myself. There's something churning and I want something more. It can be simple, it can be grand, it can be whatever it is. Let's breathe in the air. We have all managed to make changes in our lives, okay? So how did we do it? Is there a way to make it feel a little better? Is there a way to feel more supported in that? And I hope there is. I know there is, okay? So let's breathe that in. The air of change, and welcome it in through the nose. Exhale out. I want more and I am getting more. In through the nose. Exhale out. One more time. In through the nose. Exhale out. I will see you every Tuesday, 4 p.m. for the month of February at this channel, at this time, talking about change. Chapter 2 next week.